under the schedule tab, you'll find where you can set a schedule for your different player groups, depending on what playlist that you want to play. So you can see first, I want to set this schedule to the 2x2 lobby, okay? And you'll see that the default playlist is test playlist. So if there is no schedule set up, it will play the default playlist. Okay. You can see the schedule by day, week, month. You can set a spot list as well, and I'll mention the spot list at the end. So for first, I'm going to go to the monthly view, and I'm going to the weekly view, and I'm going to click anywhere that I want. So let's say for August 10th, I'll click here and click the plus button, and I get to choose what playlist that I want. And I double click, and you can see that it's up here, and I can drag it on the calendar itself to change the length of the schedule, or I can go back and I can set the time manually here. There's also an advanced recurrence function, and so this is if you want to set that playlist schedule on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. So let's say I wanted to play this playlist, every day for a year. Then I don't want to click and set this up 365 times, right? So that's why this advanced recurrence function exists. So I'll set it from 8:10 to 8:17 for a week, and I'll push OK. And if I go to the monthly view, I can see that it automatically created the playlist every day for me. So if I wanted to skip a day, I can click up on the date and I can delete it. Or if I wanted to delete this entire recurrence, I can click on one of the recurrence playlists and I can click delete, and it will say the following playlist is on a recurrent schedule. Do you want to remove the recurrent schedule? And I'll push OK, and it will delete the entire schedule. Once I have a schedule, you can click this glow button and just click publish. Because you are logging in as a manager and you don't have any other users, you don't have to request to publish or anything like that, because you have all of the authority. Okay, and then last but not least, the trump card of publishing. So the lowest is default playlist, second is schedule, and spot list is what trumps both the default and the schedule. So even if you have a default playlist, if you have a schedule, it'll go over the default playlist. Even if you have a schedule, if you do a spot list, it will go over the schedule. So a spot list is accessed through the schedule tab, and same way as a schedule, you can create a playlist, push OK, and I can do this, and then publish, and it will go over the schedule. And so those are the three ways that you can publish a playlist to your media players. The last way is urgent cast, but urgent cast isn't, it's for emergencies, and you can create a new urgent cast message. And you can decide where you want to send it to. I don't think you will ever use this function, but if you wanted to, this exists, and this is where, and it will send it to all of the different groups if you publish the urgent cast. Okay. Lastly, if you wanted to, you can go to settings and you can create new user accounts. Right now you only have the manager account with full access. If you want to, you can create different users and give them different access to different amounts of privilege to different access points on the site. So let's say for the design, if you wanted to have someone be the designer, what they would be able to do is just um, upload image files and maybe create a playlist, but then they would not be able to publish. And then let's say there's a publish manager, and they would be able to accept what people request to publish, and then site manager just has all. But so that exists, but I don't think that's a function that you necessarily need right now. So I think that's the basics of what you need to know in order to effectively use your video wall right now. I would recommend for now just to use the default playlist, since it doesn't seem like you are changing the contents too much. And then later on you can use the schedule when you have different playlists that you want to play on at different specific times. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and then I'd be happy to help you out.